They said they were going to do something, they did it. You and your dad, they're both shithouses. Your dad calls everyone a shithouse. Between you and him, these fights aren't happening. It's down to you and Big John. Fucking grow us.
Coming for his heart. That's what I'm coming for. His belts. I'm coming for his heart. He's getting it.
He's got bipolar, so he gets depressed. He's on a high. He's happy. Then he's depressed. 1 minute he's happy, next minute his head's gone and he's looking at coming.
Carl Froch has launched a stunning attack on Tyson Fury, claiming the former heavyweight champion is scared and avoiding the biggest challenges. The explosive comments have sent shockwaves through boxing, with fans fiercely debating whether Froch is telling the truth or simply stirring controversy.
Just jealousy is the horriblest thing ever. For the man who holds a hot coal with intentions of throwing it at somebody else always gets burned themselves. Haters are gonna hate. Hate the game, not the player. That's all I say.
John Fury doubles down, calling Carl an arrogant racist who specifically targets travelers, insisting he bullied him personally. This kind of aggressive, baseless accusation perfectly explains why Froch's attack on the entire Fury family feels increasingly justified, especially when John continues throwing around serious claims without any genuine evidence.
Listen, no, not really, because I haven't got a beef with anybody else. It's just him, because I don't like him. He's an arrogant, racist bugger. 100%. And I know he is. He don't like travellers. He got bullied off him.
Duke McKenzie insists none of this drama is staged, confirming John Fury genuinely behaves this way whenever Tyson fights. McKenzie's blunt observation that John is always first through that door rather than Tyson himself perfectly supports Froch's argument that the entire Fury camp prioritizes chaos over genuine professional conduct.
No, it's never been staged. You can't stage that sort of thing. He's done it before and he'll do it again. So long as his son's fighting, you know that when there's a press conference, the first person through that door isn't Tyson Fury, it's John Fury.
Johnny Nelson describes Carl as emotional, someone who forgets himself completely in heated moments and later realizes exactly what he has done. Nelson's observation that pressure now sits on Carl to behave himself perfectly mirrors Carl Froch's own criticism of the Fury family's reckless and embarrassing public conduct. When respected analysts start describing this kind of behavior pattern, it becomes increasingly difficult defending Tyson and John against Froch's harsh but seemingly accurate assessment.
An emotional being, gets into the moment, forgets himself. You can see, excuse the bad language, but this is, when you see that, this is the moment when he realized he beat up. It was that, when done it, like, shit, what have I done? But he had to own it. I think the pressure was on. The pressure is now on to behave himself.
Frank Warren insists he has no regard whatsoever for this entire situation, calling it completely irrelevant and a total sideshow. Warren's blunt dismissal suggests even respected promoters are growing tired of the constant drama surrounding Tyson and John Fury, indirectly supporting exactly the kind of frustration Carl Froch expressed during his own shocking and increasingly justified attack on the entire Fury family.
Carl Froch, I don't know, with the two of them, and it is what it is, but it's nothing to do with me, and I've got to be honest, I have no regard for it. It's irrelevant to me. All I care about is what Tyson's doing and the fight. The rest of it's a sideshow.
Tony Bellew didn't hold back as he reacted to Carl Froch's latest attack on Tyson Fury. Bellew suggested that constantly criticizing Tyson says more about Froch than it does about Fury. He argued that everyone knows the difference between right and wrong, and when you look in the mirror, you have to be honest with yourself. Bellew believes Froch has crossed the line by repeatedly targeting Tyson and creating unnecessary drama. According to Tony, fans can listen to everything themselves and decide who is really in the wrong.
It is what it is. It's just, when you look yourself in the mirror, what the right and wrong thing to do is. So you can say whatever you want. People can look at listen to this interview and say, what's he saying that for? It's just quite simple. Everyone.
John Fury explodes, repeatedly screaming at someone to run like a coward, showing exactly the kind of unhinged aggression Carl Froch warned about. This kind of reckless, threatening outburst perfectly validates Froch's original attack, proving that John's behavior consistently crosses lines that respected boxing figures simply cannot ignore or excuse anymore. When John himself provides this level of evidence supporting Froch's criticism, it becomes increasingly difficult arguing that Carl's shocking attack was unfair or exaggerated in any genuine way.
If you're not willing to put up, fucking shut up! Run like a fucking bitch! Run like a fucking bitch, Carl! Run like a fucking bitch! Run like a fucking bitch!
Tyson Fury reminds everyone you must always stay ready because people constantly try catching you off guard. While this applies broadly to boxing readiness, it takes on interesting irony given Carl Froch's own surprise attack, questioning Tyson's heart and willingness to fight. Tyson's words almost feel like an unintentional acknowledgement that he himself needs staying prepared for criticism like Froch's, especially when that criticism comes from someone with genuine world championship credentials rather than baseless internet noise. This kind of unexpected vulnerability in Tyson's own words suggests Froch's shocking attack may have genuinely gotten under his skin more than the Fury camp wants to publicly admit.
Isaac! You will never stop. Because you always got people trying to catch you when you're not ready. So always be ready, always. Ready always. You know what I can't believe?
Ade Oladipo admits there was clearly no face-off possible between certain parties, hinting at how chaotic and poorly organized this entire situation has become. Oladipo's careful, almost cautious tone suggests even neutral observers struggle making sense of the constant drama surrounding Tyson and John Fury. This kind of widespread confusion and organizational chaos perfectly supports Carl Froch's broader criticism that the Fury family prioritizes manufactured drama over genuine professional boxing conduct, making it increasingly difficult for anyone, including Oladipo himself, to defend their constant chaos as anything other than self-inflicted controversy.
And fingers crossed there isn't. Jesus, then let's hope it's here and down. Because you know if it's here and up, then there's a problem, right? You know boxing better than most, Uni. So we just have to wait and see. Obviously, there wasn't a face-off. I don't think you could have done a face-off between those two.
Eddie Hearn admits Froch remained genuinely dangerous regardless of mental state, with all their natural attributes still intact even during emotional turmoil. Hearn questions how people surrounding Carl exhibiting this kind of reckless behavior can remain comfortable watching it unfold without intervening. While not directly addressing Carl Froch's attack, Hearn's broader point about recognizing deeper issues behind aggressive public behavior feels increasingly relevant given everything happening within the Fury family right now. This kind of thoughtful concern from Hearn suggests Froch's shocking attack, while harsh, may actually be highlighting genuine concerns that deserve far more serious attention than simple promotional controversy.
But he's going to be dangerous. Like all the attributes that he has, they still exist, regardless of his mental state. But I see a kid in pain, you know? I've got to be honest with you, like, I don't see how people around him can be looking at his behaviour and being comfortable with it. And I don't.
Frank Warren admits something happened that he is genuinely not happy about, insisting he cannot change what already occurred. Warren promises ensuring this kind of incident never happens again, hinting at real consequences following recent chaotic events. This kind of admission from Warren suggests even those closest to the Fury camp recognize something has gone genuinely wrong, lending further credibility to Carl Froch's broader criticism regarding the family's increasingly reckless and damaging public conduct. When promoters themselves start acknowledging serious problems, it becomes increasingly difficult dismissing Froch's shocking attack as simple jealousy or baseless criticism.
It happened. Of course, I'm not happy about it, and it is what it is. I can't change it, and I could scream the place down and do whatever, but it's not going to change what happened. All I can make sure is that will never happen again. He's got an injury.
Johnny Nelson suggests someone is genuinely distracted by all the attention and constant talk surrounding recent events, predicting authorities will eventually have serious words with those involved. This kind of prediction about official intervention perfectly supports Carl Froch's broader argument that the Fury family's reckless public behavior has crossed into territory requiring genuine accountability rather than simple promotional excuse-making. When respected analysts like Nelson start predicting authority involvement, it becomes increasingly clear that Froch's shocking attack on Tyson and John, while harsh and direct, may actually reflect growing consensus across boxing that something genuinely needs addressing regarding this family's increasingly chaotic, reckless, and potentially dangerous public behavior pattern.
Behave himself. He's distracted a lot of attention and talk, and I'm quite sure someone will have a word with him out, the authorities will have.
John Fury dismisses critics entirely, insisting they are simply internet warriors chasing clickbait who would never actually follow through with real challenges. This kind of dismissive, defensive response perfectly illustrates exactly why Carl Froch's attack feels increasingly justified, especially when John refuses genuinely addressing legitimate criticism and instead deflects toward attacking unnamed critics generally. Rather than engaging honestly with concerns about his family's conduct, John continues the same pattern Froch originally criticized, proving that real accountability remains completely absent from the Fury camp's response. This kind of stubborn refusal accepting any responsibility only strengthens the argument that Carl Froch's shocking attack on the biggest rival Tyson was both accurate and genuinely necessary for boxing's wider credibility.
But they won't do it. They want to talk a good fight, don't they? They're all internet warriors, you know, just looking for clickbait and a kick up the arse of somebody's good name, you know, so we know what they are.
What Carl Froch unleashed against the entire Fury family has sent shockwaves through boxing, and honestly, the more you look at it, the harder it becomes disagreeing with him completely. Froch called both Tyson and John shithouses, accused them of cowardice, and even brought up deeply personal struggles during his explosive attack. Tyson dismissed it all as jealousy, while John doubled down with baseless accusations and aggressive threats, screaming at people to run like cowards. Duke McKenzie confirmed none of this chaos is staged, while Johnny Nelson described John as emotional and reckless, someone who genuinely needs to behave himself moving forward. Frank Warren admitted he has no regard for this entire sideshow, and even promised real consequences following recent incidents. Tony Bellew and Eddie Hearn both hinted at deeper issues deserving genuine attention rather than dismissal. Through everything, John Fury continued deflecting blame entirely, refusing accepting any real accountability for his family's increasingly reckless public conduct. As this shocking story continues developing, one thing becomes painfully clear: Carl Froch's brutal attack on Anthony Joshua's biggest rivals may have been harsh, but given everything surrounding the Fury family's behavior lately, it increasingly looks like exactly the kind of honest accountability boxing desperately needed.